Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. We've got our lake here, which I'm kind of hoping would fill up one day, because, you know, it would come all the way down here, and would fill this lake up, and then everything would all be, like, filled up higher, and then it would start going that way. However, I have been told by a reliable source, and by a reliable source I mean by comments in the comment section, so I'm blaming it all on you, the viewers, that it may not necessarily happen, because as the lake is a water source, it also doesn't increase in volume either. So you can pour all the water you like in here, and nothing will happen, which is somewhat disappointing to me. So it means that what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to reshape the land once more, so that we can get this one working. I would very much like for that one to work. My plan over here of redirecting that river through this lake still stands. I still wish to do that bit, at least. And this river over here, this is the one that's going to stay. You can see already we are draining out a very large quantity. So there's very little of that water is actually getting down this far. And I might actually... Garbage is piling up. Yep, I know. It's going to stay piling up too. What I might actually do is put another dam across here so that we get more water going into this bit for these pumps to drain away, but it does look like this dam here might be a little bit too high, and we may have to do something else with it. I mean, of course, the other option that I was considering is we've got this river up here. Instead of having it going into the lake, we have it come across here, just this side of the lake, and go into this channel here. And I'm actually going to delete this channel. That's going to sort of be the first thing that we're going to do. While that's going on, we've got this city over here. This is now filling up with housing. We're going to have massive unemployment as well, but there's not a lot that we can do about that. We're also going to have a massive forestry area over this side, and I'm actually going to do that bit first before I start messing around with the river and with everything else. So, before I go any further, the sound on these videos will be slightly different now. Some of you will have noticed earlier in the week that I was having some issues with a bit of hissing in one or two of the videos going on in the background. It's because the microphone jack, the microphone and headphone jacks on my PC were on their way out. I'd sort of come up with a temporary fix where I kind of wedged them to one side, but that is now failing as well. So I need to do something different, and what I've got is an adapter where I plug the mic and headphone jack into a USB adapter that gets plugged into a USB socket on my PC. And I don't really know what it's going to come out like. I did do the Green Hell episode, the first one, with it, and I think it sounds a little bit different, but I don't think it sounds different enough that it's going to cause any problems. So give me comments about it in the comments section. Is it too much? Is it not enough? Is it, like, really weird? Do you hate it? Do you love it? You know, whatever. I want to hear are there any issues with it? If there are, then please let me know, and I will do what I can to try to rectify it. And maybe alter how I edit the sound ever so slightly, because I record sound and train station with 12 platforms. Each platform will have separate tracks. Passengers, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I edit the sound separately from the game sound, so I can alter them round a bit and make them and change them to sort of suit whatever we need to do. So hopefully we'll be able to do something with that, but we'll see. Give me your thoughts down below. If it's not really any different, then excellent. That's perfect. That's what we want. But if it is, then please, if you can, in the comment section, try to explain how it's different, and I will do what I can to try and undifferent it. Does it make any sense? I hope it does, because that's about as much as we can do on that. Right, we're going to go over here, and we're going to destroy this road. That is as much as I can destroy on that bit. Destroy all the way over to here. I am Frithgar the Destroyer. We're going to put this one in here. I'm going to rotate that one round. Like that. And it don't fit. I can put it like that, but that's not really going to be very useful, is it? So let's go back down to that one and remove that piece as well. And maybe, just maybe, that'll help a little bit. We can rotate it back a little and, you know, I think that fits. I can dump that one right in there like that. And then I can go to this one, and we can go to just regular highway. And even though this does sort of bend over, what we can do now is we can do that and we can do that. Then I can go back to this one again and I can take that there and we go out like that and then sort of rotate and... You know what? That's probably alright. I know it's a little bit wiggly. Actually, that's too wiggly. I don't like that. There's too many wiggles. We don't want too many wiggles, Mr. Wiggles. It's very important that we don't. Right. That's going to be too much to go there. But if I go... I mean, I could just do that. I don't really want to, though. I want to kind of bring it like that. And then I want to straighten it up. So really, I suppose... I'm going to take a new one here. And go like that. And then join it. So that'll... Yeah, that's more like it. Right. And then this one over here can come out like that, and that'll actually go there, and that sort of fits a bit better. Right. So we've joined up that side, and we've just got this side here to do. We go like that, and that'll join onto there. That was easy. That was actually really easy and relatively painless as well. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. Okay, so then we can take a large road, and this one is going to be a tree-lined boulevard. And we're going to take that tree-lined boulevard, and it's going to go there, like that. And then we're going to come in here, and we're going to take the highways again, the highways and the byways. We're going to bring that one out that way there, and it's going to join in there. And then this one is going to come out, and it's going to join in there, like that. So, everything should flow quite easily and simply, all in the correct directions. And then we can take this tree-lined boulevard here, and this is going to be square. Take the square lines on that, and that one's going to come out like that. It's going to go all the way. It's going to go at 90 degrees, and it's going to go to there, and then it's going to go down that way, but I'm not going to do any more to it just yet. I'm going to bring this one here. That's going to go out at 90 as well, or 180 rather. Down there like that. And then we're going to put in a train station. So we go over to here, and we will take the cargo terminal. And that one's going to go right on the side there. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put another cargo terminal over here. And I'm going to put an... Actually, no. I'm going to put another cargo terminal over here, so that this area here has got a cargo terminal. Like that. And then... I'm not going to put another cargo terminal. I'm going to put a train station, but I'm not going to worry about that one for now. We'll deal with other train stations later on. So what I need next is the train track. So this one here is going to go out like that. Nope. I want this sort of train here. That's going to go there. And it'll go in like that. So you can see where it sort of splits off and it comes up. So it should be fine on that side. And then we do the same out here. And that will run in there like that. Now, it has been pointed out to me that some of my train tracks don't really make any sense. Because I'm, like, the way that I'm putting them. But if you drop a train track like this in the game, right? You go there. It won't let you. It'll force you to put it on a bit of a curve, right? Like that. And if you have a look, it does actually put the track to the curve that you are required to have in order to make it realistic enough for the trains to get round it. So you cannot have like a right-angled turn on it. It simply won't do that. And yeah, I know that there are sort of other bits and pieces to it as well, but yeah, it is quite realistic the way that it does it. So we bring that one there, and we'll put that in like that. And now all of this train track is like a two-way thing. So because it's a two-way thing, you're able to put in a whole load of them so that the trains can end up going in different directions. And they do that. They do actually sort of start going in the two different directions that you've got for the trains. So I could bring that one there, and then bring it along this way, and we'll bring it to that point there, and then take it up and over the road here. Like that. And then we can drop it back down again so that it comes over to here. And I can put that one like that, so that it goes across there. So then the trains can come in and they can either go out that way and in there and then on up the track up that way, or they can come along here and then go into this one and they can go along up the track that way. Now what I could do is put in a point where they can actually turn round, and I can put in an extra track along here. If I put one from this side over to there, it'd basically allow the trains to come up, turn around, and then head back in the other direction, which I kind of figure is a good thing. So if we put this one across here, and then join it straight onto there like that, you have a look in close, you can see now that they go the way that it joins in there. The trains can actually come up this track, go round that loop, back down here, and join onto there. But what they can't do at the moment is they can't come up here, take something from here, and then head back in the other direction. So there's one more thing that I want to do, and that is to take another track out here, go at 45 out of there, and then join it in here, right in the middle of that bridge. Like that. And that should allow the trains to go any which way on here. So they can come up here, and then they can go and do a loop around, and they come back into there, and then they go back in the direction they came. So this is basically working like the end of the line up here. Or they can come in from this direction, and they can go into the train station. Except that I haven't got a turnaround point for them to do it going in the other direction. So we need to bring that one out there. We go about 45, 47 there. And I'll bring that one in to there like that. So they've got a turnaround loop on there. They can go up that way, they can go there, and they can come back round. Or they can go into here, and they can go up, and they can go back round. So now they can turn in any direction. It doesn't matter which way they come from, they can also go back in that direction as well. So we've got all the train track that we could possibly want, at least for this section. And we've got 2 loading stations as well, which is really, really going to help matters. That one is already being used and is already busy. Excellent. This one over here is yet to be used, but it will be soon. But the next thing that I want to do over here is I'm going to go for 6-lane roads. And I'm going to do this all the way through with 6-lane roads. We're going to go, we've got the straight roads lined up, and then we can take that one. It's going to go all the way up there like that. Except that one there doesn't seem right. Don't know. Well, we'll ignore that end, and we'll come back down to this end, and we'll do it from here. So we want to go not like that. That was wrong. There. That's it. So that one goes all the way up through to there. And then I get another one that'll do the same. Get in by 1 point. All the way up there. Join that one in. This is going to be a huge, great big district. There. That's going to be... Actually, that's not going to be the final road. I'll do one more road that will come out, and that will sort of finish it all off. So that one will go up there a little bit, and then... I'll tell you what. That is one little bit off of where I want it to finish on. I want it to finish there. Except that's... Why are you space occupied? How can you be space occupied? Oh, I think it's because that is... That needs to go out there. Then I can bring that... There we go. Right. So that will come up there. And that one will go onto there like that. And that will join in and sort of finish the piece off. And then this little bit of road here, I can delete that end piece. I don't want that anymore. This is all going to be two-way on this one. I'm not going to do any one-way traffic on this one. And that's going to go across here like this. And then I'm going to do another one that goes about here, I think. All the way across. We're going to leave it like that. That's where it's going to come to. So then I will take garbage. I want garbage to be able to access this point, but how do I want it to be able to access it? I'm kind of thinking that we could add in some extra garbage to here, but we're not going to do it as garbage. We're going to take this as an incineration plant. So we're going to go Where is it? Is that... That's the oil. That's the coal. Oh, is it in garbage? Recycling. Incineration. Right. So yeah, we're going to take the incineration plant here. I don't want loads of pollution going up elsewhere, so I need to kind of put it... This is where the pollution line is going to be. So we're going to put a road along here that is going to allow for the pollution to be polluted. And I'm going to have to go with a bridge across here as well. So we'll take a line that's going to go straight up through there like that. And then along this line... take the garbage, and I will take incineration plants. And I'm going to put several of these along here. Actually, I want to put them up this end. Because I don't care if the pollution goes into that bit. Because that bit, remember, that's kind of the rough area of town, isn't it? So let's get rid of these. That's going to... ultimately, this is going to be like a big urban, like, test-type place that ends up in... complete and total failure. That's kind of the idea with that. A little harsh, I realise, but yeah, that was kind of the idea with that. So that's what we're going to keep doing. So we'll put that into there like that, and then we can put in some incineration plants along here. Put several of these, and that's going to actually bring the pollution levels right in towards town on this bit, especially as I'm going right up tight to them there like that. And yes, I've now got the garbage. Should be sort of taken care of on that. And hopefully it's not going to do too much with the water. But what I will also, just to like compensate for this ever so slightly, I am going to put another hospital in here. Because I do feel a little bit bad about this. So I'm going to put that one in there. Just to like... help out with the whole health issues that are going to inevitably arise because of this. And then I'm going to put a crematorium right in the middle of the incineration plants. Because that would be, you know, it's the kind of thing that I think would be sensitive and so on and so forth. Maybe not even a little bit, would it? That's not even a tiny little bit sensitive or thoughtful or anything else. Putting a crematorium right beside a large stack of incineration plants. It's not really the way to do things, is it? As far as bad planning goes, I think that one really is about as bad as it could get. Let's go over to here and drag that one down there. Boom. Right. There is the water. I now need a bit of power. We can soon dump a little bit of power in along there. I just got to complete this road. So we want to bring that one there, and I go out of there, and then we go page up like that by 2 points, and we bring that over to there, and then we drop it back down again to there, and then I go for the Wiggly Road, and bring that one out, and join it straight into there. Perfect! Right, so we've now got a load of incineration plants up here, which are going to be moving into the city, and they should help take care of some of the garbage up here. The downside of that is it is also going to add a load of pollution into this side of the city, which the people of the city are probably not going to want. They're probably not going to think that that is a step forward. They're probably going to think it's just a teensy little bit of a step backwards. I can understand it. I can understand they're feeling that way, but quite frankly, it's tough. Now, fire helicopter depot. I'm going to put one of those over here, because this is the big forestry area that we're building. We're going to have a big old fire station on this one, and that's going to go right there, slap bang in the middle. And then we're going to go to the police, and we're going to put a big police station. That one's going to go right in the middle as well. Right there, and a prison and a police helicopter depot. That is also going to go in here, because I think it might be handy. Education. We have no need of education over here. Public transportation. I'm not going to put any public... Ooh, or should I? Maybe we could put a bit of public transport over here. We could put more monorail. If we're going to do the monorail, we want to add this in now. Monorail station with just the monorail station, I think. So we want to drop that one in here. Actually, where are we going to put it? I'm thinking over this side. Drop the monorail in there. And then we take this one here and we join. That's got to come out. Right, so now I've got to join this up to the existing monorail network. And that's got to come out over here. Like that. And then it's going to come over. And basically, it can just go straight in there. It's got to get across this road, though. It can't go across two roads, by the look of it. How am I going to do this? Is that on? That's on two monorail roads. So I could bring it out like that. There. I know it's going to run right through the middle of the industrial district, but I think it's going to be fine. We'll bring it across there. And over that bit. There. What's going on here? It's to go from that point there, doesn't it? Oh, it's done one of those funny things. It's gone a little bit peculiar there. Maybe I need to bring it out that way a little bit. Space already occupied. See, that works. If I bring it out straight... Oh, no, it did... No. Oh, there's a space occupied here somewhere with something that's already there. Is that the road? What is that? Wait a minute. What are you? Household goods factory. Well, you're not already occupied. Okay, if I'll hammer it back down to there, and then I'll take this one again, and we'll try bringing it straight across. Sometimes it'll do it, sometimes it won't. It's not going to do it there. It's kind of working before. There. Space already occupied. Yeah, I know it's already occupied. You're supposed to be going across the road here. I just want you to go across the road a little bit. Not asking much. But you're not going across that bit of road, are you? Wonder why that is. Really doesn't like this. I can bring it up to that point. We might have to do... Oh. There we go. Nailed it. Right, now I got to get it across the next bit. This is where it's really not going to work at all. That is space occupied. Down here. Nope. Oh, no, there we go. Right, it's allowing me to do it on curves, but... Oh, there, that worked. There! I got that joined in. Right, we've got the line joined in. It's a little bit peculiar looking, but it does work. That's all that matters. So we've got that one there. This one over this side, all I want to do here is loop it round. I'm not gonna do anything particularly fancy on this. We're gonna bring it to there. And then to there, and then it's going to join back in like that, so that it loops around. That's all we need it to do. There, see? It's looped round, and it's joined. So that means then I need to go to here. Monorail line. Create new line. So I start there, and then I go all the way over to... Right, well, it goes that way. That one. And then it goes all the way over to here, and that one goes over to that one there, which will then go back to that one, and then it's got to go to there, and then all the way out to this one here. And then back up to this one over here. Complete line. There. Right. Okay, so we've got our line. And it doesn't seem to want to go round the loop, but I'm sure it'll be fine. The main thing is that there's a line there. We've got a monorail station that joins up this piece over here. Beyond that, we don't really care. And... that's about it, isn't it? Oh, no, we do want some parks and plazas, because people do like this, even though It seems a little bit odd at times to me. They still want all of this. So we'll put in a couple of playgrounds there. We'll put a park with trees. That's quite a big one. So we'll put that one in up there. And then we will go for a dog park. That one, the small one. That one can go in there. And another one in there like that. Right, now they should all be happy with that. Then I can go over here to the zoning. Now, what do we got? Industrial specializations. Ooh. Leisure. Organic and local. No commercial. So we got all kinds of stuff here. No office and IT cluster is an office specialization. It changes office buildings to high tech. Requires 50% less workers. Consumes more electricity. Generates more tax. Kind of need workers at the moment. Residential, we've got no specialization. Self-sufficient. Consume 30% less electricity. Produce 30% less garbage. Generate 30% less tax income. We don't want that. We want tax income. We want lots and lots of tax income. Okay, district painting tool. So let's go to the district painting tool. And I want to paint this district here. All the way around. Like that. There we go. Right, nice big district right there. Go out that way a bit. Over there as well. Okay, that's all painted in. I think. Yep, that'll do. And then I want to go to this one here. And I want to go to, what is that? Forest industry. There. Like that. So Elizabeth Square is now forest industry. So then I can take it away. I can go to this zoning here. And I can go to that one. So then we can put this. And we're going to start off by putting industry out on these fringe zones over here. Like that. All the way around. And along this end here. As well as filling in this end section down through here. There's a piece missing in the middle there. That can stay missing. Right, and there. Right. We'll fill all of that in. That's all going to be forest industry right there. And then we'll worry about more forest industry a little bit later on. I need to get power lines over here. And we're going to run the power lines from that piece there. That district, that's going to bring... Hang on, we want to go... Yep, we've got power lines there. Bring that across like that. And that way over there. Go on, where are you going to... Oh, there. There. And... Well, I'll bring them into there. If I put them like that, that should connect up. We should get something connecting up here. I hope. That's the plan, anyway. There. I got one little bit that's connected up. Nothing else is connected up, but I got one little bit there that is connected up. So that should all be good. I am going to add in one extra line across here for redundancy, because we do have a bit of an issue. Whenever we get a thunderstorm, the power lines very quickly all disintegrate. So if we add in some more power there, that should make life a little bit easier for us. Now, what's happening over here next? We've got a whole load of forest areas that are going to start building up now. And I actually want to go... Oh, no. Power is now joined in. So we've got power joined on all of those. Power's not going to join across there anytime soon, unless I add in a bit of power. What I could do is I could just drop that bit there and that bit there. And... all the way up there, so that we've got power will run down here. So we've got the train stations all powered up. And I could also power here as well. Put that section in there. Right. I'm hoping that's going to be enough, at least for now. We can always come back and we can do a bit more later. We've got a whole load of industry there being taken care of. We've got commercial down over the other side. I'm not going to worry about that. And this should take care of some of the garbage in this area here. So we're up to 73,500. We've got a load of power. Oh, actually, power. Power is cutting it fine at the moment. Water, again, we're getting pretty close to what we want to do with the water. Now, the next thing is this over here. This isn't working because this area here... Yep, abandoned buildings. We don't care. Apparently, these lakes will never... Because it's a water source, it never actually fills up. Which, to me, is incredibly disappointing because it's not what I wanted it to do. I did not want it to stay empty. I wanted it to fill up. So what I'm going to do first is I am very carefully going to delete these. There, like that. I think that's all of it. Right. I'm going to delete these canals all the way along. Now, it is going to sort of... It's going to have a little bit of... there's going to be some repercussions with the water, the way that the water flows and so on. But hopefully it's not going to actually flood out over the riverbanks too far. We're not going to have too much trouble. The water here should flow down that way and start sort of filling this lake up a little bit more. It may not be perfect, but it's sort of working. It's already sort of working. And that's a good thing. That's what I want. So we'll let that drain in here. And then that bit of water there is all going to drain out. And then we can start phase 2 of the plan over here, which is going to involve a lot more work. We're going to be doing a lot of digging to be able to get this to work properly. But the first part is simply just to empty this all out. So I need all of this canal gone in order for us to be able to move on to the next bit. We've got a load of water there that suddenly spilled up out of the ground. The other thing that I was going to do, because I have stopped now doing Jurassic World for a little while, I need another game where I can name things. I can add in the names. Now, you know, I've got my great book of names with all the different names that people have either earned their way into the channel or they have... So I'm not doing anything on screen because I'm actually getting my book out. They've either worked hard by becoming a part of the community, and they have made various contributions over time to the community with a lot of... helpful comments and things like that, or they have financially contributed to my channel via Patreon. Now, that's the two ways that you can earn a spot in the book, in the Great Book of Names. But I need to be able to use the Great Book of Names. No good having it if I don't use it. I must use it. So, what I'm going to do is you can rename every single monument, statue, and all of it. I'm going to... Like, I could rename... I can literally rename everything in this game. I'm not going to rename, like, highways and stuff like that. But if we build any special statues or anything like that, those I am going to start renaming. So, this one here is no longer going to be the Statue of Industry. This one, I'm going to start at the point in the book where I got to in Jurassic World. Blackwall 36 was the last person to be entered in. So this one here is the statue of Tiny Big Man. Right here. Tiny Big Man is now immortalized as a statue. There. Statue of Tiny Big Man. Brilliant. Actually, it works really well with the name and everything. I like that. And then, what else have we got? We've got, well, there's a swimming pool here. That's kind of an unusual one. So, we're going to go to Pool of... This one is going to be Silver Wolf 187. Silver Wolf 187. Pool of Silver Wolf 187 right there. And I suppose it could have been the Pool of Tears, which would have been worse. The park, I don't think I'll name the park. Have I got any more special ones? I know I've got various special ones around. We've got a cemetery there that's full. I'm going to empty that one out. That should go to the crematoriums now. That one right there, the disaster response unit, that is going to be the silver... Hang on, it's got to be underscore. Silver Fennekin Disaster. Maybe I'll not call it disaster. Disaster Response Unit is DRU. DRU. Silver Fennekin DRU. There. So there's another one named. And I'll put in 2 more names for now, and then we'll come back. Oh, I do like the other botanical gardens. Those, I think, should be named. So we've got the McStallion Botanical Gardens. There. McStallion. It's actually McStallion YT Botanical Gardens. There we go. The McStallion YT Botanical Gardens over there. And see, if any of these get struck by lightning or anything like that during the course of gameplay, you'll then be told that, oh, the McStallion YT Botanical Gardens have been struck by lightning. Not just any old botanical gardens. That is a cemetery. Emptying finished. Okay, we can accept bodies in here. That one there, the pumping service, this is going to be on the roads. Pumping service. There we go. On the roads, pumping service. And one more. We will name one more for now, and then we will do some more names next week. I'm hoping that the dam doesn't need to be moved, so that we can call it. Let's give this one a name. This is, whose is this one? I'm all ears are you. I'm all ears are you. Hydropower plant. There we go. Oh no, not I'm all ear. I'm all ears are you. Hydropower plant. Perfect. There we go. I didn't press enter. It didn't save it. I'm all ears. There. Right. I'm all ears are you. Hydropower plant. There we go. Why are you cutting down all the trees? I'm cutting down all the trees because they're going to make me a big pile of money. Why do you think? That is the only possible explanation for cutting down all the trees. It's a good explanation. It's an excellent idea. We lop all the trees down, we make a fortune out of it, and everybody benefits. I've already got people getting really, really sick over here, there, because of, oh no, that's low land value, but these incineration plants are already polluting the landscape really quite badly. The trains are working, though. The trains are doing well. See, that one's coming in there. That one's going that way. They're all going up there. This one's not working yet because we don't have the power. We've just got to have some more buildings put along there, and then we'll have power in there. Right, we want to go back over this way. Oh. Water is flowing now, but look, it's going the other way. It's actually starting to flood the city a little bit. I'm just going to remove all of this now. This is all just going to have to come out. We've got more work that we need to do, and we're going to need to do it soon. So we're going to have to get rid of all of the water very quickly, like that. There, right. Water is all gone. We've got some flooding. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that kind of response. Whoops. I thought that the water would have just drained out. I honestly didn't think this was going to happen. This wasn't actually part of the master plan. I'm sure that it will end up being alright, but this wasn't supposed to happen. We're on 75,000 people at the moment, so we're doing well. We are doing well. I need to make that a little bit bigger there, I think. And there we go. I'm going to start just digging this out now. So I want to dig through here like this. And that's going to come down to there. So that we start having... There, that one's coming through there. It wants to go down to the next level down. Like that there. See, that's going to go... I'm going to make that bigger still. And we're going to dig it through there. Look at that. There, that's better. That's sort of starting to open it up a bit now. And we go through into there like that. And keep going up this way. Right, so we've got I want a natural channel through here rather than the canal. I think a natural channel is going to work better. And we've got a better chance of it actually... Right, now I've got too much soil. Okay, well, obviously the other thing that we're going to want to do with the soil is we're going to want to dump a load up on here to try to protect against more flooding. So I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to keep running this through up this side like this. There. Put that onto there like that. Keep going with that. There we go. And we can build this wall all the way up. That's actually going to work quite nicely. Go quite high on this side. It should protect the town on the left-hand side. A little bit. I mean, yeah, we got the road that's coming... Oh, no, that's the monorail. It's coming through there. That's going to be alright as well. I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely sure of it. So now we need to dig down this bit. There. It's got to go quite deep on there. Got to remember that we're We're shaping a channel here that's going to go all the way through. It's taking a lot of soil. There, we can come around that bit. There we go. So I'm keeping it the same height all the way through there, and I think this might actually end up being a little bit better. You can see now the difference in the height of the lake. This is the last bit that I want to do. Let's put that in there. Put a bit more soil up there, and where am I going to put the rest of the soil? I dug out some soil over here. I think actually I want to put some soil down here. Nope. Where do I want to put the soil? Yeah, I want to dump the soil in here. We're going to fill this all the way up like that. Just keep piling it all in. So we've got a little section there, because I'm going to be digging out to the sides of that. So this bit here can just fill up. Fill it all the way up like that. Keep going. There, that's dumped out all of that soil that I was carrying, so then I can start digging out some more up here. Yep, I've noticed. I just don't care. Dig out a bit more there. And then we can keep coming through. So we've got this natural channel. And yes, it is working absolutely wonderfully. It's gone a little bit too deep there. I suppose it doesn't matter if it does go a little bit too deep. There, like that. Right, so that's coming out to there. Now, you can clearly see, by following this line around, that it goes higher and higher and higher, and then the level of the lake in here is at that point up there. That's the height that the rest of it is at. So it's going to keep flowing from this lake into this lake, which we don't want it to do. That is a bad thing. Now, we've got a load of water here that's coming into this city, so we're going to have to do something about that as well. This one here is very rapidly filled up. I think, yeah, that's now operating normally. If we were to seal this gate up here, this would actually work. It would work exactly as we want it to as well. It would do really well. But I don't want it to do that. I don't want to have to seal this off. I want to be able to use this lake as a water source. And what that means is we're going to have to lower the level of some of this stuff down in order to get this to work, I think. Because I don't think I can just, like, fill in the bottom of the lake. If I take this, I don't think that filling in the bottom of the lake there is much of an option. So we need it to go in this direction. But looking at the level of the water is on that bit there, right? That's the level of the water right there. And we can follow that contour line all the way back. And that's way above the lake. It's a good couple of big contour lines above. It's like, yeah, it's 2 points above. As it's 2 points above, we've got to do something about that. And what I was kind of thinking was the other option, because we know that this here is the top of the lake. Right there, that. And it's that one there. And we've got this line. It's clearly marked all the way round on the outside over here. So I want to follow that one up here. There. I can see it all the way around. I'm following it. And there, that one goes through to this point. And here it's become hazy. Where's it gone from there? Oh, it's gone over this way. It comes around there. Is that it there? Okay, I've got a job to follow it from there. Maybe we can try following it from this side. Nope. Because that... Oh, no, that jumps across, but it goes down below one, and then it goes up again. Goes all the way over. So we're sort of following it along here, and it's there. That's the contour line all the way out and over. That's the level of the lake. That right there is the level of the lake. So my other plan is to get 75,000 people and then run that river along here, go through there, into that bit there, underneath all the roads here, and then that's going to flow that way into the lake. So this piece right here is no good. We're going to have to fill that bit back in, so this lake will remain separate, because otherwise all the water is going to pour in here, and we don't want it to pour in here. This lake can just now be sealed off. So we can actually do that. I could do that right now as the final thing that I do for this episode. Let's do it. Let's seal it off. There, sealed. The lake is sealed off. Just like that. Right. Now the lake is sealed off, we just got to wait and let that fill up a bit. It's going to, like, there's going to be a little bit of backlash while it fills up a bit. And we're going to have to work a bit with the city over here, because this is now going to get some serious flooding. That is going to be our main problem, is we've got to try and stop the flooding on this bit while that backs up. And we're going to do that next time. I'm going to do that. We're down to 74,000 people, but that's okay. We're going to... Soon there's just going to be a couple more people coming to the city, and then it's all going to work absolutely beautifully. It really is. It's going to be like poetry in motion. And then we can unlock the final piece, which will allow us to run the river in here. And finally, the hydroelectric dam will actually start operating to its maximum efficiency. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.